Hello, John. Today we are going to talk about verb tenses in English. Are you ready?
Hi, teacher. Yes, I'm ready. What are we starting with today?
Great. Let's start with the present simple. This tense is used to talk about habitual actions. For example, I eat apples. Can you give me an example using the verb live?
Sure. I live in New York. Is that right?
Yes, perfect. The present simple is also used to state facts or general truths. Can you think of a sentence like that?
Let me think. The sun rises in the east.
Excellent example, John. Now, let's move on to the present continuous. This tense is used to talk about actions happening right now. It is formed with the verb to be plus the gerund. For example, I am eating. Can you try with the verb study?
Okay. I am studying English. Is that correct?
Almost. Remember to use the gerund form. It should be, I am studying English. Try again.
Oh, I see. I am studying English.
Exactly. Very good. Do you know any other situations where we use the present continuous?
Maybe when something is temporary, like I am living with my parents for the summer.
Perfect. That's correct. The present continuous can also be used to describe future plans. For example, I am meeting my friend tomorrow. Can you make a sentence like that?
Let me try. I am going to the dentist next week.
Excellent. Now let's talk about the past simple. This tense is used for actions that happened at a specific time in the past. For example, yesterday I ate pizza. Can you give me an example with the verb go?
Yesterday, I go to the park.
Good attempt, but remember to use the past tense. It should be, yesterday I went to the park. Try again.
Got it. Yesterday, I went to the park.
Yes, that's right. The past simple often goes with time expressions like yesterday, last week, or in 2010. Can you make another sentence with last week?
Sure. Last week, I watched a new movie.
Perfect. We're doing well. Now let's talk about the past continuous. This tense is used for actions that were happening at a specific time in the past. It is formed with the verb to be in the past plus the gerund. For example, yesterday I was eating when you called me. Can you give me an example with the verb read?
Yesterday, I was read a book.
Almost. Remember the gerund form. It should be, yesterday I was reading a book. Try again.
Got it. Yesterday, I was reading a book when it started to rain.
Very good. The past continuous is great for describing ongoing actions interrupted by another action. Any questions so far?
Yeah, I have one. Can we use past continuous to describe two actions happening at the same time in the past?
Yes, absolutely. For example, while I was reading, my sister was playing the piano. Can you try making a sentence like that?
Let me think. While I was cooking dinner, my brother was watching TV. How's that?
Perfect, John. Now let's move to the present perfect. This tense is used to talk about actions that happened at an unspecified time before now and are relevant to the present. It is formed with the verb to have plus the past participle. For example, I have eaten. Can you try with the verb travel?
I have traveled to Paris. Does that sound right?
Yes, it does. The present perfect often goes with words like ever, never, already, or yet. Can you make a sentence using already?
Sure. I have already finished my homework.
Excellent. The present perfect can also be used to talk about experiences. For example, I have visited Japan. Can you make a sentence like that?
Okay. I have visited the Grand Canyon.
Perfect. Let's do some exercises to practice all these tenses. First, I want you to convert this sentence to the present continuous. I run in the park.
I am running in the park.
Exactly. Now, convert this sentence to the past simple. They sing a song.
They singed a song.
Almost, John. Remember, the past simple of sing is sang. So it should be they sang a song. Try again.
Right. They sang a song.
Very good. Now, a more complicated one. Convert it to the past continuous. We talk on the phone.
We were talking on the phone.
Perfect. Now use the present perfect with this sentence. You write a letter.
You have wrote a letter.
Close, but remember the past participle of write is written. So it should be, you have written a letter. Try again.
Got it. You have written a letter.
Very good. Now I want you to write a short story using all the tenses we've learned.
Once upon a time, I live in a small town. Today, I am studying for my math exam. Yesterday, I went to the cinema with my friends, and we were watching a movie when it started to rain. I have studied a lot for my exams, and I think I will do well.
Excellent work, John. You've used all the tenses correctly. Did you find today's lesson interesting?
Yes, teacher. I liked it a lot. I understand better how to use the different verb tenses now. But I have a question. How do I know when to use the present perfect instead of the past simple?
Great question. The present perfect is used when the exact time of the action is not important or not specified. It connects the past with the present. The past simple is used when the exact time of the action is specified or implied. For example, I have traveled to Paris. No specific time. Versus I traveled to Paris last year. Specific time. Does that help?
Yes, that makes sense. So if I say, I have eaten breakfast, it means the time is not important. But if I say, I ate breakfast at 8 a.m., it's past simple because the time is specified?
Exactly. You've got it.
If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure you don't miss our next video titled, Why Listen to English. In this upcoming video, we will explore the importance of listening to English and how it can significantly improve your language skills. Click here to watch the video and continue your journey towards mastering English. Don't miss out.